All right, it is time for another AEW Dynamite Watch-Along, a special Blood and Guts edition of the AEW Dynamite Watch-Along. But as usual, I'm going to pop in just a little bit extra early to take care of some housekeeping. Of course, we've got coming up on the 22nd. That is a Saturday at a special venue at the Freemasons Hall of Edmonton. It is LPW number, what is this, 43? LPW 43, the Revolution Rumble. 30 competitors fighting over a shot at the championship. Also, some other matches have been announced, including just recently the Mad Lads and the Short Kings. So it's a stellar lineup. 6 o'clock Mountain Time. The doors open, 7 o'clock bell time. Tickets available at Tickster.com. And if you are not there in Edmonton or here in Edmonton, you can check us out live on IWTV. And then, of course, God help us all. It's coming in just a couple of days. I'm starting to get nervous. Big Bad Morris's 40-hour Extreme right here over on the Twitch channel. I'll be streaming live for 40 hours straight, taking donations for the Edmonton chapter, the local chapter here of the Canadian Mental Health Association. That's all coming up right away. So stick around. All that is coming up very, very soon. And so is Blood and Guts. So hang out. We'll be right back. Good evening, good evening. It's time for AEW Watch Along with Boris. Dun, 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 dun.
If you need a feature, you just go Dynamite, Dynamite, jazz hands, it's Dynamite time with Boris.
The rings all set, the lights are bright, so settle in, it's Wednesday night. With matches stacked, the action's prime. AEW's love is Dynamite time, and with Big Bad Boris, we're ready to roll. Let's kick off the night and rock and roll. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Let's kick off the night and rock and roll.
Indeed, it is time. Oh, look at this. I timed it perfectly. Indeed, it is time to kick off the night and rock and roll. It's time for another AEW Dynamite Watch Along with Big Bad Boris here on the Love Wrestling Network. The show is just getting underway with the pyrotechnic blast, and it's not just any AEW Dynamite. No, kids. It is the Blood and the Guts. Looks like a nice big crowd in, I want to say, Greensboro, which is, seen their fair share of Blood and Guts War Games type matches in the history. So I think we're running a little bit of overtime tonight too. I think we're going 2.5-ish hours. I wonder if they've just got the 3 matches planned. Is it just the 2 Blood and Guts matches and then Hangman Page and Powerhouse Hobbs, or we got other things going on? I guess we'll find out as the night goes along. Thank you for hanging out. We're going to talk a lot about Big Bad Boris's 40-hour Extreme over the next couple of hours, as that is moments away from becoming a thing in my life, and I am scared as hell. Well, no, I'm not scared as hell. I'm just, this is quite the undertaking, and I'm realizing from putting everything together, there's a lot of technical little things here and there that I got to make sure are working properly, and I keep coming into just little bits and pieces of things that aren't not working. They just need to be adjusted. So that's kind of been my life over the past couple of days. And we're starting off with the women's War Games match. I believe the heel team have the advantage as we dramatically lower the cage here in Greensboro, North Carolina, North Kakalaki, if you will. So the match doesn't begin till everybody has been introduced. So all the stuff before that is just preamble and silliness and fun. And then the match can only be won when somebody gives up. Introducing first the bluest of all of these skies, sky blue, and a barbed wire wrapped Kendall stick to start this off. That seems only fitting, I suppose. Her X account is Sky Bai. That's clever, I suppose. Who will start off for the babyface team? I wonder out loud. We will find out momentarily. What do we think of Cena winning the Intercontinental title? Now, I'm not a watcher of WWE. I follow along a little bit on the social media here and there. I saw little clips of it. And again, I seem to be the only guy in the world who doesn't like it. It just doesn't seem like it's necessary. Like the Grand Slam thing, if it's just wedged in like this, I don't think it means as much as if it would have happened before. I don't think the his retirement is lessened by the fact that he's not a Grand Slam champion. Again, I did not see the show. I did not see the match. I only saw the finish. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't think that that was something they needed to do. But what do I know? The answer, nothing. Love Pro Wrestling alumnus. Willow Nightingale going to start off for the babyface team. And there is the bell. And the shenanigans are underway. Now, Tony Schiavone has called a lot of these bloodsy, gutsy matches over the years, has he not? And in between the two rings, they decide to start swinging weapons. Does her shirt say smile anyway? I like that's kind of cool. So Sky Blue is playing the Arn Anderson part in this. If you go back and watch the old school War Games matches that the NWA used to have back in the day, poor Double A would always have to be the one to start off, and he'd be the workhorse being in that whole match. And actually, WWE put out a War Games DVD a number of years ago, and it's actually really, really good, especially those old ones to watch how they did it, and a lot of fun. But old Arn Anderson was always the first one in there. Justin, do I prefer this or the War Games concept? I believe it's pretty much the same. The way I understand it, unless, I mean, WWE might have changed War Games a little bit. I'm not sure. I haven't watched the WWE War Games match in a few years, but this is always the way that I remember, is that it was used to be called, when it first started, it was called War Games The Match Beyond. And the War Games part would be, you know, the two start, and then intervals, whoever has the advantage comes in. And then once all the people were in there, that's when the Match Beyond began. And you could only win by submission or surrender, I think is what they called it. So I believe this is the same kind of deal. I'm not sure what WWE's doing now, if they've changed that. I know they used to have the teams locked in stupid shark cages on the stage. So I'm not sure what's different, but I believe this is pretty similar to the way it was done originally. Now, how many of the ladies get color? What do we think? What are we figuring here? Those are very 90s pants. Those are very like cross color pants you would see like Will Smith wear in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And I mean that like complimentary, not in a cut down way. Justin, are you as nervous about the extreme as I am? Because I am very nervous about what's going down on starting on Friday night. I've been researching what I should eat and drink to make it through the 40 hours. What not to drink, what not to eat. Oh, speaking of color, we've got a little bit already. Sky blue. I'm going to put the over-under at 3.5. Meaning if you set the under, there'll be 3 women doing bleeding, and the over, it would be 4 or more. I appreciate your faith in me, Dustin. And again, I'm going to talk about this a little bit more during the final countdown of the Extreme on Sunday. But you have done a lot of work to make this happen, and I want you to know it is not unnoticed, and I appreciate you very. Sky blue with the crimson mask. National French Dip Day and National Chicken Soup for the Soul Day. French dip. I like chicken soup. I have the soul, as far as I know. So, Sky Blue is bleeding profusely. Well, who's coming out next? We're going to get the second competitor from the heel team momentarily. Oh, New Music Inferno, my homie from Las Vegas, if memory serves me. I haven't seen you in a couple of weeks. So, welcome. We are blooding and gutsing as we speak. Julia Hart has now made the entrance. Yes, Sky Blue is bloodying profusely is the term I'm looking for. Can I change where those are located? No, I can't. That's too bad. Sorry, technical jargon. Look at Sky Blue at 8:00 p.m. Eastern for all the kids to see. Willow Nightingale fed a steady diet of turnbuckle. You've been sleeping and not watching AEW. You got a late night job, or an early morning job, or a little bit of both. My goodness, look at poor Sky Blue. She's a bloody mess. They hid something in a turnbuckle, and now they don't know where the hell it was. Oh, she's gushing. Woo! Tired, stoned, or doing my stuff. That's fair. All those are legitimate things you could be. So the lady and I, we bought a couple of very, 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 very inexpensive bottles of champagne that we were hoping to pop when/if the Toronto Blue Jays won the World Series, which of course was not meant to be. So we still have those bottles of champagne. And I think at the end of the Extreme, during the final countdown, the last 90 minutes, we're gonna look at Sky Blue. My goodness. We're going to pop those bottles and celebrate, hopefully, a job well done. Taking your cat to the vet. Routine checkup, I hope. I'll be fair. I'm allergic to cats and I don't care for them. But if it's your pet and you love it, then it is. Here comes Harley Cameron. With the steel chair into the head. Champagne with the BNG. What's the BNG? I'm not cool and hip with what the kids are up to in the 6-7 and the Space Invaders video games. Harley Cameron Handling business. Elvis Jagger, that's the name of your cat? Fabulous. That's a great name. Oh, B&G. I see what you blood and guts. See, I'm not very smart. What kind of implications will this have on the women's tag team title tournament? Who will be left standing? Drop kicking the chair into the face of Julia Hart. Meanwhile, poor Sky Blue. And we're going to go to commercial during the first ever Women's Blood and Guts match, which gives me a chance to handle some more business, as I talked about earlier before we started. Coming up right away here on November the 22nd at the Freemasons Hall in downtown Edmonton, Alberta is LPW number 43. Tickets available right now at Tixter.com. If you cannot be here in Edmonton, but you still want to watch what is going to be a really, really awesome live event, you can check us out, IWTV, at 9 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Mountain, with yours truly on the commentary. I'm excited to check out this new venue. I have a feeling it's going to be a bit of like a smaller, closer quarters and a bit more of a party atmosphere, because everyone's going to be kind of on top of the action and waiting to see who's going to come out next in that Rumble. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. And of course, the LPW CWS event that's usually on the Thursday night before is actually going to be this same day in the afternoon. So I think it's $15 at 2 o'clock. You can come check that out. And then we clear the building and clean up all your mess. And then we reopen again for ticket holders for LPW 43. That's going to be a heck of a day. And of course, coming up in just a couple of nights on Friday night, it is Love Pro Wrestling presents Big Bad Horses 40-hour extreme. I will be streaming live on Twitch for 40 hours straight to raise money and awareness for the fine folks at the Canadian Mental Health Association, specifically here in Edmonton. I'm already almost halfway to my fundraising goal. So feel free to throw a few bucks in there. We've got a lot of stuff planned throughout the 40 hours. I'm going to be talking about all the things we have planned as we go along tonight through the AEW Blood and Guts show. I'm nervous about this. As we get closer to it, I'm a little bit nervous about staying awake and coherent for 40 hours and all the technical aspects of this that can go wrong. I've been preparing all of our content and our media and everything that we're going to be watching, and little glitches here and there. Nothing's not working, just things need to be tweaked to work better. So I'm going through all that. So hopefully everything goes as smoothly as possible. Judge Ben Oman has picked out some really, really great stuff to watch during his History of Alberta pro wrestling lesson. Jack Pride's got some great stuff from the CWC, something he's very passionate about. Thaddeus Archer and I have been going through Archer reports and picking out some of those. We got all kinds of stuff going on, and we'll go through the blocks once or twice as we go on throughout the evening. But yeah, everything starts Friday night, 10 p.m. Mountain, midnight Eastern, midnight going into Saturday. Over on the twitch.tv/lovewrestlingca, where some of you are watching me right now. And we're going to go for 40 hours. We're going to try to raise some money. We're going to try to create some awareness, especially for men regarding their mental health. It is okay to reach out for help. It is okay to not be okay. And you don't have to go through things alone. Also, yeah, Friday morning. This is something I want to talk about. It's really important. Friday morning on YouTube, I'm going to be releasing a video that I made a couple of weeks ago that really goes into detail why I'm doing this stream and why specifically on this weekend. And it would mean a great deal to me if you could check that video out and kind of hear my story. I've got a story to tell, and I'm going to tell it in that video, and we'll play that video throughout the stream as well. So all that's coming up. It is hot as you know what in here. I got the window open, but I am not feeling any of the coolness. Here comes the Toxic Spider, dressed all in white, which leads me to believe that perhaps she will be color numero dos. This man on my screen will be in your homes for 40 hours that day. Yes. Yes, I will be in your home for 40 hours that day. I can't see the picture. I can't see the I don't know if I know who this person is. I wish I did. I'm trying to look at the picture to focus on who that is, but my eyesight is bad. But regardless, thank you. I will be in your home for 40 hours starting on that day, and I hope that I make it through. Now, back to the guts and the blood. Tekla has taken off her belt. That's what happens when you act up. Don't make me take off my belt. And Tekla is lashing her opponents. It's the guy from another channel with a different name. Okay, that narrows it down. There's lots of guys with lots of other channels with lots of different names. But regardless, whoever you are, and I'm probably stupid because I don't know, but whoever you are, I love you. Look at poor Sky Blue. My goodness. If Gordon Soley were here today, he would say, oh, it's you. You've got two different things. Go, hey, that works for me, man. If you wanted to get 86 different accounts and you want to watch this with 86 different accounts, I will take all of your views. I'll take all of your likes, your subscribes, all that stuff. Here comes Jamie Hayter. She's got something in her hand. I thought it was a tambourine for a second, but then I realized how stupid that was. Oh, it is a bag. And the bag, I think, broke and a bunch of stuff flew out in the ring, which I assume is thumbtacks, but the barbed wire kendo stick is flying through the air with the greatest of ease. Yeah, I think Sky Blues, she's going to bleed enough for everybody in this one. I understand, but I'm sure that TNT would not like to have that at 8 o'clock Eastern time on their television. Believe me, I've seen that in many, and yes, I was just going to say, I have seen that on many an independent show, and I have enjoyed the spot. I've worked independent shows where this very thing has happened, but AEW, I think, don't want no part of that. I'm not anti that, though. I like silly, weird stuff like that. That's why we love independent wrestling. Here comes the Megasis. And she didn't wear any special gear. Yeah, I love Effie. Great guy. We've had Effie come through LPW a couple of times, and he's always been awesome to me. Really easy, cool guy to talk to. And yeah, nothing but good things to say about Effie. My goodness. Megan Bain handling the business. Megan Bain stacking them up like cordwood, as the kids like to say. All kinds of crazy, exciting things going on right now. Onto the shoulders and dropped like a bag of dirt. Like a bad habit. A suplex of German descent. Now. You be careful with Harley. Oh, we also need to celebrate today because it is Shayna Wayne's birthday. It's Mama Wayne's birthday, so that's cool. Sorry. All kinds of preparation for Friday. Here comes the AEW Women's Champion with a pool cue. All right. Looks like some Jackie Chan stuff. Chris Statlander still wearing her championship. Now, who's left to come in here? Mercedes is in this match, right? Tony Storm, I assume, is in this match. Yes, I agree. Happy birthday, Mrs. Wayne. Shayna Wayne needs a man in her life. If only I knew where we could find one. What happened to Queen Amanada? Did I know that? I think I knew that. All right, Willow, let's get this figured. There you go. Yep, you guys blew that the first time, but we got it the second time. Good job. Megan Bayne and the champ squaring off in the middle of the ring. All right, we're going to commercial, which gives me a chance really quickly to go through block number 1 of Big Bad Boris's 40-hour Extreme. And I also want to point out, not a lot of people have noticed or cared about this as much as I wanted it to. But hang on, I got to check this out here. Hello, sir. Hello. Thank you for coming to hang out. One of the blocks of Big Bad Boris's 40-hour Extreme is a fake. It's a lie. I got something else planned. I'm pulling some shenanigans. But nonetheless, we start off at 10 p.m. Mountain, midnight Eastern with the WrestleMania 2000 all-day hype pay-per-view. Back in the year 2000, before WrestleMania, they did an 8-hour all-day pay-per-view where they hyped up WrestleMania 2000, but kind of went through the history of WrestleMania up to that point. And it was kind of fun. And I think it being so long ago now, 25 years ago, it'll be fun to kind of go back in that time and go through that. That's the first 8 hours. Following that, we have got 2 hours of Botchamania Roulette. With the roulette wheel has been loaded up with every single episode of Botchamania, all 520, I believe it is, something like that. And we're going to spin the wheel, and whichever one comes up, we're going to watch it. We're going to do that for a couple hours until 8 a.m. on the Saturday promo class. I love a good promo, but I might love a bad promo even more. So we're going to watch a couple of hours of promos, good, bad, and ugly, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun, which will lead us to 11 a.m. on the Saturday, where Jack Pride's going to pop on, and we have got 3 hours of the history of the CWC, which was a promotion very near dear to Jack Pride's heart here in Alberta that he helped run for a few years, and we're going to check out some matches and some history of that, which will lead us to 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. All these times are Mountain, by the way. And Judgment Omen has picked a plethora of great matches from the history of wrestling here in Alberta. We're going to watch those and talk about that. He's got too much. He's got a 3-hour block, and he's got like 4 hours and 20 minutes of content pulled. So we're going to have to kind of pick and choose what we want to do with all that, which leads us to 5 p.m. Mountain till 6 p.m. on the Saturday night. Veda Scott's going to pop by. We're going to do an episode of her drawing power show where her and I are going to we're going to draw a picture. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work. I think they pick what we're going to draw, and we draw it and share our artistic skills while we talk about the wacky world of professional wrestling. So that's the first 6 blocks, which will take us from 10 o'clock Mountain Standard Time on the Friday night until 6 p.m. on the Saturday night. So that's just the first block. We'll get to a little bit more of the rest of the blocks as the night goes on with commercials and such. This is going to be a crazy thing. Yeah, I'm really excited about this, but I'm also nervous that I put myself in a position to have to be awake and coherent for 40 hours. Yeah, Veda Scott's come through LPW a couple of times, and I've had a chance to work with them doing commentary, and it's been a lot of fun. I have a lot of respect for Veda. So the fact they agreed to do this is really cool. I'm really excited about it. All right, we are back with the God and Blutz. Harley Cameron off the top rope. There are tacks and bodies and blood everywhere. So this should bring in Mercedes, should it not? Or am I missing people? Oh, look at this. We got a champagne bottle and all the titles are all there. Here comes the money. I just might take you up on that one day, my man. Mercedes, she shouldn't drink alcohol before a wrestling match. Listen. That is not safe. I have never done that. All right, that's a lie. All right, so Mercedes in. There are bodies from one end of this 2-ring. Oh, it's apple juice? Is sparkling cider, if you will. Uh-oh. The women's championship belt. My goodness. Oh, Mercedes able to escape just in time. DDT onto the championship. My God, the humanity. Now, is Chris Statlander gigging as we speak? Collision this Saturday in Erie, Pennsylvania. We'll be a little busy. Oh, I should have done a collision watch along as part of my thing. Ah, well. I also realized that those old WCW all-nighters might have been a lot of fun to watch during that stream, but maybe another time. Is she bringing all of her titles into the ring? You bought the most badass married couple of wrestlers, mini brawlers. Which bad? Let me guess. I'm going to guess that it's Mance Warner and the name that I can't remember right now. Am I right or am I wrong? When I think of badass married couples, that's... What the hell is her name? Why? Don't tell me who it is. I'm picturing her face right now. Just her name. Oh, man. I'm really mad at myself. And now the title belts are coming into play. Yeah, I mean no disrespect to her, but the name just... I've been hitting the head a lot over the years. Yeah, I'm mad at myself now. All right. Timeless Tony, I believe, is the last... should be the last competitor, no? Oh, I forgot about Mina. See, I don't know what the hell's going on in this. With her barbed wire baseball bat. She hit her in the butt. That's not legal. That was awful. Don't ever do that again. What are we doing here, you guys? I mean, okay, that was cool, I guess. What the hell is her name? No, I know who she is. I know exactly who she is. I've been watching her for years. I just have this thing in my brain sometimes where the Rolodex spins and I can't find it. Australian, she's got like the bangs that are blonde and yeah, she's with Cardona and GCW. Just it's not there. This happened to me once years and years ago. I was at the gym and I had a padlock that I would use to lock my like a combination lock that I would use to lock up my locker when I was working out. And there was one day after work, I went to the gym, I did my thing, and then when I was ready to go and get changed to go home, I couldn't remember my combination. And I used that lock for years, like literally years. And I had to sit on a chair and just wait. It must have been a good half an hour for the numbers to come back into my brain. And there's no explanation for it. I don't know why that happened, but like she's got piercings. I know. I'm very mad at myself right now. Oh, here comes Marina Shafir. I forgot about these two in this match. No, I'm not like upset. I just don't understand why the name is not there. Had to take some time off and have surgery. You can't take Chris Statlander out of the cage like this. What is this madness? Oh, Chris Statlander did blade. For those of you keeping score at home, I believe that's now 2. Oh, so that nail board. Oh, of course it is. Who's gonna taste the nail board? Oh, it's Chris Statlander. She may never be the same. Why is she taking her shoes off? None of this makes. Why'd she throw her socks at her and give her the finger? None of this makes any sense. There's tacks all over the ring, and she took her shoes off. Yes, we do have the men's as well. I assume that's going to be the main event. What the hell is that woman's name? I can't believe that it's not there. It's not in my brain. I can picture her. I know exactly what she looks like. Steph DeLander. That's her name. Her name's Steph DeLander. God damn it. That's awful. I am so sorry. I apologize to Steph DeLander and to Manswarner or wherever you are, because you didn't deserve that. All right, here comes Toni Storm. She's grabbed the bucket with the apple juice, we've decided. I had a few of those micro brawlers. I was a what's it called? Pro Wrestling Box. What the hell? Pro Wrestling Crate. I was a Pro Wrestling Crate subscriber for about a year, quite a number of years ago, and those things used to come in. And I wish I knew where they were. When I moved, I lost a lot of stuff, and I don't know where it went. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that I used to have that I don't have anymore. But I had a bunch of those micro brawlers, and I think they'd be cool kind of back there somewhere adorning the Big Bad Boris's world headquarters, as I call it. Steph DeLander. That's her name. Oh, dog shit. That looked terrible. Poor Harley Cameron. Somebody think of Harley. Yeah, somebody checked on Sky Blue recently. So the key to doing a long stream, from what I've read, is like don't rely on the energy drinks too much because you're going to crash. So I'm going to have some, obviously, because A, I like energy drinks, and B, I think it's going to be a necessary thing, but you save them for when you really need it. You know what I mean? Like they talk about having all your content ready and all that stuff, and I've got all that. There's still some tweaking left to do, but I think I'm like 98% ready. They said get some sleep, but I can't do that because I'm, going to be here all 40 hours, so that's off the table. That's quite the look of Tony Storm. Don't eat heavy meals. Eat a lot of fruit because fruit has natural sugar, so you won't crash. So I'm going to get like some bananas and some grapes and stuff like that. And I believe Mrs. Boris said she might do the smoothie thing. So we got a whole, there's teams of people working on this thing. There actually really is teams of people working on this thing. I said that kind of jokingly, but then I thought about it, and there has been teams of people working on this, and I appreciate every single one of them. And they will all be mentioned by name during the final countdown, which is the final 90-minute block. When we pop some champagne, we take my temperature and make sure I'm still alive. So wait, is everybody in now? Do we just have to wait for someone to give up? Yes, apparently it is. Submission or surrender. All right, we're going to commercial again, which means that I can go through the second part of the schedule of the Big Bad Boris's 40-hour extreme. 6 o'clock p.m. all times Mountain again. We are doing the rubber match, Mrs. Pluggo versus Mrs. Boris. Now, Pluggo, of course, a mainstay content creator here on Love Wrestling. His lovely wife and my lovely wife have had a couple of different trivia battles on my other show, Saturday Night Love. We lost the newlywed game to them, and then we beat them at Grey's Anatomy trivia. So we thought it'd be fun to have Mrs. Pluggo and Mrs. Boris, without the help of myself and Pluggo, do wrestling trivia just to see what they've soaked in out of osmosis over the years of being with us in this crazy thing we call professional wrestling. So that will crown the final showdown between Mrs. Boris and Mrs. Pluggo. The trivia theme will continue at 8 p.m. where we're going to do 2 hours of Quizplex Blitz, everyone's favorite pub trivia wrestling show with a twist. I'm going to be playing Warren Barris, who talking a lot of smack. He's going to be playing. He's a former Quizplex champion who says he never lost the title. I am the current Quizplex champion, by the way. Spencer said he's going to get in on there too, and we're going to see who else we can dig up that wants to be a part of this, and we're going to blitz it out and do it. It's going to be kind of fun. Leading us to 10 p.m. on Saturday night, the best of the Archer Report, as I talked about before. Thaddeus has been going through his catalog of the history of the Archer Report, picking out some of his favorite ones, and he's going to give us all the scoop and backstory on all that, which leads us to midnight to 3 a.m. on Saturday night, the best of LPW Dealer's Choice. And what this means by Dealer's Choice is I'm going to be joined by Spencer Love, of course, the promoter, the proprietor, the man of Love Pro Wrestling, and you will make a donation and pick a match, and we'll watch it. And Spencer will talk about all the backstage things that led to this match happening, and we'll just watch it, enjoy some great LPW action, and hopefully rack up some donations for the Edmonton CMHA. Leading us to the second longest block, 3 a.m. to 10 a.m. on the Saturday night going into the Sunday morning. And I think this is kind of a fun way to spend the dead of night because it's going to be just quick hits after quick hits. WWE have put out 3 separate releases called Oh My God Top 50 Moments. And they did one on the top 50 moments of WWE up to that point. So it's going to be a little bit dated, but it's fun to look at that old stuff. Also, top 50 moments of ECW and the top 50 moments of WCW. So I think it's 7.5 hours altogether to get through all those. And then at 10 a.m., the regular time slot for the brunch gimmick on Sunday. Lawrence is going to join me, and we're going to do a special 90-minute brunch gimmick. I will let Lawrence kind of handle. I'll be there and I'll be contributing, but Lawrence is going to kind of handle that and do the brunch thing as only he can do. So that's the second part of the schedule, which takes us to 11:30 a.m. on Sunday morning. Poor Sky Blue just ate a table and then ate whoever the hell that is. Man, I'm bad with names today. Poor Sky Blue. Tony's going to have to give her a couple extra bucks tonight, I think. Looking for the Super Duperplex. Cut in half by Willow Nightingale. So I'm assuming when this is over, they just raise the cage, they strip those canvases off, leave all the crap in there, and just take them out. That's what I assume, but again, I don't know nothing about nothing. Tony Storm. Oh my goodness, the lip lock. Uh-oh, the puppet. Yes. Oh, don't. Oh. How could you do this to the puppet? But no, the knuckles are brass. Bam! Down goes Mercedes money. See, Excalibur don't know the damn names either. All right, what the hell is she doing? Julia Hart and Tekla are climbing through the girding, the girders. What do you call that? I don't know what you'd call that. To go to the outside, I assume looking for something. Oh, they want the key. Oh, poor Mike Posey. Mike Posey does not deserve that. All right, so they have the key. The door is open. That reminds me of Snake from It Creeps. Ouch, that sucked. The door is open. That's a Canadian reference that no one's going to get. So what happens if they just throw all the baby faces out of the ring? I don't understand. Oh, that's not fun either. He tumbles down the stair. Oh, I think something of hers is caught on the... Yeah, this is just a mess now. Uh-oh. My cable thing has frozen. I have no idea what's going on. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, we're back. Okay, never mind. What are we doing here? Her leg is stuck in the truss. That's what I was trying to say. The girders, the truss. All right, Mercedes and Chris Statlander through the belt table. Okay, now back in the ring, and we're going to relock the thing. So who's left in the ring? Ay, ay, ay. Is the shoe like a big deal? That looks like it's like the worst thing that's ever happened to somebody. The champagne bottle has been destroyed. DDT into the glass. Oh my God. What is that now? A mirror of some sort. This is interesting. Like, that's not the right kind of glass. And the mirror into the face of the timeless one. Everybody's bleeding. And the poor guy's in the back going, what the hell do we got to do now? Are we suplexing between the rings? Oh, I bet that sucked. Yep, I bet that was not fun at all. Is this going to be the finish? Is she going to quit from the bat in the figure four? The barbed wire bat figure four. I don't understand what the point of stepping on the glass was. Like, it's not going to stick to her foot. Maybe I don't understand anything. Oh, is Mina going to be the sacrificial lamb here? I wonder what people are going to say about the level of violence in this for a regular TV show. Like, and I'm not condemning it. I just feel like this might be something that would be talked about. I think Toni Storm has just surrendered. She doesn't want to see her friend take any more damage. My God. Well, I mean, that was something. That was a thing that happened. MLJ just tweeted, I bet Moxley and Darby are going to do a weed whacker spot later tonight. I mean, that's the thing with this, doing the two of them on the same night. Like, what are we going to have to do to top this? But this is the life we've chosen, I guess. So the Triangle of Madness and whoever the hell else was on the rest of that team have won was that Megan Bain and Marina Shafir and bleeping out the swear words. Now they got to have some time to clean this all up. I'm sure we'll see Renee Paquette. Full Gears a week from Saturday? Time flies when you're having fun, I suppose. Hangman Page and Hawaiian John for the AEW World Championship. Coming up next, Hangman Page, Powerhouse Hobbs, Fall Down Anywhere. All right. Oh, I thought they were going to commercial, but they're not. They lied to me. They fooled me, Jerry. What is going to happen to Hangman? Blood and Guts? All right, we're now going to go to commercial, so I got to go take care of myself here. Stick around because there's much, much, much more Blood and Guts still to come. All right, we're headed back from commercial. I assume we're going to try to get to Powerhouse Hobbs and the Hangman. But, there's a big scrap in the backstage area. I see the Don Callis family. I see Luchasaurus. Oh, Rocky Romero and your fabulous jackets. Why? Jack Perry's doing the best he can. But they're just no match. Well, look, it's Kazuchika Okada coming out of a trailer with the Young Bucks. You don't mess with the family. Oh, Okada stole the promo. Just like who used to steal the promos in ECW back before they went out of business? Tommy Rich, was it? You can see the minions hurriedly sweeping and trying to put on the final touches for the Hangman to make his way a Falls Count Anywhere match. So we just don't care about anything this week. All bets are off. Anything goes. And as Ivan Drago once said, if he dies, he dies. Is Flo the progressive lady not a thing anymore? Why is that? She was over, you know? All right, here comes Powerhouse Hobbs representing the Oops. So yeah, we're at $567 of our $1,250 goal for the Extreme coming up Friday night. Of course, the chat is covering the the QR code, but you can also use the QR code right there. Oh wait, the chat's covering that one too. That's why we can't have nice things, I guess. All right, Hangman Page's ribs are sufficiently taped, and he is ready for action. And Powerhouse Hobbs has exposed the top turnbuckle. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, it took a little bit of work, but Hangman has exposed the other top turnbuckle. He struggled with it a little bit, and I was like, oh no, please let that come off for him. That would have been embarrassing. Oh, Hangman, put the brakes on. Does not want to taste the steel. Taste the rainbow. So was it just this match in the main event? Because they're listed in my cable to go a half hour over. I mean, I guess once this is all said and done and some commercials and Renee's got to interview somebody, it'll all come out in the wash. I also decided I'm going to get a little bell. I got a little bell downstairs, like one of those like ring for service bells. And every time we get a donation, to ding the bell because it'll make me happy. And my happiness is what's most important. Big clothesline from Will Hobbs. Where's Taz these days? Do we know where Taz is? I feel like I should know where Taz is, but I have no idea where Taz is. Hangman from out of nowhere. So apparently, like the government shutdown thing that the Americans are going through, apparently the votey vote's been voted and it's going to end if Trump signs the thing. And I don't know what any of this means. Apparently, like healthcare bad. I don't know. That's my political commentary. That's why I'm not a political commentator. I'm a professional wrestling commentator. The Steel Steps saw a lot of action in that women's match, but apparently their night is not done. Poor William Hobbs. With the power of a truck. Poor Tony. Don't blame Tony. Climbing the steps. Ooh. Poor Hangman. All right, we're going to commercial. So we could talk about the final and little bit of Big Bad Morris's 40-hour Extreme from 11:30 a.m. till 12:30 on the Sunday. I'm excited about this. We are going to get a live look in. The Clandestine Wrestling Society is going to have a training session at their training building, and we are going to get a live look and watch that training session live on Sunday morning from 11:30 to 12:30. So that should be a lot of fun, especially if you think you want to give this crazy thing called pro wrestling a try. You can get a live look in and see what a little bit of what training is all about. Which leads us to 12:30 to 2 p.m. Hours number 38 and a half to 40. It's the final countdown. I don't really have anything specific planned here. I don't know where my brain's going to be at. We got a couple of bottles of champagne we might pop and just talk about what we've accomplished. Hopefully, we can count up all the dollars that we've donated, all the friends we've made along the way, and look back on a very successful 40-hour stream. So that's everything that's planned right from 10 o'clock on a Friday night all the way through Saturday night, all the way through until Sunday afternoon. So that's everything that's going down. Big Bad Boris's 40-hour Extreme coming up in just a couple of days. Oh, boy. Stick around. We'll be back. We haven't talked about what I'm having for dinner later. We'll have to do that at the next commercial break. We are coming back from commercial. Hangman Page still being brutalized by Powerhouse Hobbs. In that exposed turnbuckle, my God. Won't somebody think of the children? And if I can get all the technology working the way I want it to, which we're tweaking around with it, we're going to actually have a 40-hour countdown clock right on the ridiculously expensive Boristron 5000 right behind me. So that will be constantly over my shoulder, reminding me of how bloody long we have to go. But it's all for a good cause. It's all to raise awareness and raise money and have some fun, and all those things are important. And again, Friday morning, there's going to be a video released on my YouTube channel that I will be spreading everywhere. That's explaining why we're doing this, why I'm doing this, why specifically on this weekend, why I'm doing this. I've got a story to tell, and it would mean a great deal to me if you guys can check that video out when it is released on Friday morning, and I'll also be showing it periodically throughout the stream as well. So keep an eye out for that. Powerhouse Hobbs on the announce table. Oh, look. Ow. Right on his butt. The tailbone of Powerhouse Hobbs. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for saying that. I'm currently texting with Jack Pride as about the women's blood and guts match. Well, I mean, it's Falls Count Anywhere. You figure we had to go into all of this running through the crowd nonsense we love so much here in AEW. Because if there's one thing we love, nonsense. Hangman with the big moon salty thingamajigger. Yeah, a lot of people talking about the bumps that Jamie Hayter and Chris Statlander took on those steel steps, and yeah, that was not fun. I absolutely agree with you. The plastic refuse receptacle, which is book learning for garbage can. Through the table. Oh, but Hangman kicks out. We haven't even had the men's blood and guts match yet. Oh, and now we're walking up into the stands. The white woman is terrified. Run for your life, white girl. Not really like Bruiser Brody and Stan Hansen from Japan at all, because the fans would run away terrified. We're not going to throw anybody off that thing, are they? Well, maybe they are. Is there something down there for them to land on, or is that like a dumb question? Oh, powerhouse. Oh, he's going to get a running start. With the boot. He's going to give him the boot. Hit it with the boot. And through the exploding electrical table. Oh, good times. Well, I mean, that's got to be the end of Hobbs, right? Call me crazy. One, three. Your winner. All right, so all we got left now, all we got left, the men's blood and guts match. Also, I am going to be popping by Between Two Beards tomorrow night. I don't know if I'm going to be on for the whole thing or if I'm just going to be on for a little bit, but I'm pulling out all my favors to go on and talk to people about the big 40-hour stream. I talked to Andre from over at Backbreaker Media last weekend, and that's up on the Backbreaker Media YouTube page. There's a link to it on my Twitter, which you can see right there. So check that out. I talked with Andre for about 20 minutes or so about what's going on with the stream. So check that out. Oh my God, it's Hawaiian John and the rest of the Oops. Why is this happening to poor... He wants the cage lowered. You can't just lower the cage for no reason. What kind of madness is this? Oh, Eddie Kingston has arrived. Is he going to make it in time to slide under the cage? Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, there's Hook. And Hawaiian John has fled. But hey, now they got the cage down. They don't need to lower it. Don't need to play the dramatic cage lowering music. So we're good. Oh, Hawaiian John looks upset. Are we going to make the pay-per-view a steel cage match? My goodness. The plot thickens here at AEW Dynamite. And now Joe is mad, which I've never understood. If he's like the baddest ass of all the asses, why is he mad that it's a steel cage match now? He should be like, hell yeah, it's a cage match now. I can batter your ass in the cage, win the title. Darby Allin, Mark Briscoe, Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, and Kyle O'Reilly. That's who's in. Yeah, see, this isn't like a lot of guys who do a lot of like jumping off cages and stuff. Like Mark Briscoe will, but anyway, we have not talked yet about what I'm having for dinner tonight, because as we know, that is a long-standing tradition here on the AEW Dynamite Watchalong is what is Boris having for dinner?
What's for dinner? Let's find out. Something tasty, there's no doubt. Boris is hungry, he's ready to eat. Then off to bed, his night's complete. What's for dinner?
That's one of my favorite songs, actually, the What's for Dinner song. Tonight for dinner, the lady is cooking up some traditional hamburgers. Now, most people will take the frozen patty. Like, we don't have a barbecue, unfortunately, and it's not really I mean, I guess it is still barbecuing weather, but we don't have one. Pardon me. I'm sorry. But she will like fry the burgers up, but she will like season them. She's got a concoction of magic that she seasons these burgers, a little bit of barbecue sauce and some seasoning. It's really a thing to behold. So she doesn't just, fry up these burgers and throw them on some Wonder Bread and say, here you go, fatty. She says, no, Boris, because I love you, I'm going to season and grill these beautiful burgers to perfection with all of the vegetables and cheese, and we will enjoy them together. So that is what is for dinner tonight, while I'm enjoying a delicious Pabst Blue Ribbon in my own personal Jacked and Juicy Can Cozy featuring my face on it, that was made for me with love by a man who will remain Sheik Akbar Shabazz. That's the Canadian flag. We're petitioning that to become the Canadian flag. I believe that's what the Big Bad Boris's Extreme in 2026 is going to be all about, is we're going to try to make that the flag of Canada. All right, maybe I made that last part up, but... All right, we're in commercial. We're waiting for the Blood and Guts men's match to start. Hangout will be right back. All right, we're back from commercial. Also, what's exciting is after a incredibly ill-timed month-long layoff, TNA's back tomorrow night. I believe they have a live television broadcast followed up by, I assume, taping more TV. And I think they have one of those like not pay-per-views coming up. Yes, November 14th, Turning Point on Friday. So Orlando, look out for some TNA. I had a lot of fun with TNA when they were here in Edmonton. Really, really enjoyed it. We're going through the pay-per-view card. Oh, they raised the cage again. All right, Tony's in the ring. The Greensboro Coliseum is the greatest pro wrestling venue in the entire world. I mean, okay. Oh, are we bringing out Flair? God help us. Are we doing it? Oh, we're bringing out Steamboat. I'm okay with that. Because there was rumors that, they're not rumors, but apparently he and Flair are there. Got a chance to meet Ricky very, very briefly when he was, we had him come in for PWA to do a, like an autograph thing, and super, super cool guy. And I mean, the body of work, the matches, the Macho Man match, all the Flair matches, like fabulous stuff. We're still going to see Flair. They can't help themselves, can they? Okay. Oh, Ricky. Actually, that's a really well done sign there. Oh, boy. Ricky's telling a story. Uh-oh. What was it? It's got to be FTR, right? FTR coming out to no doubt show nothing but complete and total respect to Ricky Steamboat. Can we get out of this segment without Ric Flair? I'd really love if we could. I don't know if we're going to be able to, but I'd really love to get out of this segment with Ric Flair. Look at Bryan Danielson busting out some stuff here. Fernando, my man, what's going on? I think Ricky could still take a bump and be just fine. I bet you he could. Oh, look at Ricky disrespecting Big Stoke. Ah! Oh boy, that was weird. That was an aggressive sneeze that you missed. Uh-oh. It's happening again. All right. I think I'm okay now. This is very disrespectful to the dragon. My God, how dare you speak to the dragon that way? Yes, I've seen a lot of those TikTok videos with the wrestlers. A friend of mine at work plays a lot of them for me. I've also seen, Abraham Lincoln and Bob Ross and all that, and they're enjoyable, but also concerning at the same time. They're fun to watch, but like AI, out of control. Uh-oh. We're not going to see Rick, are we? I don't want to see Rick. I really don't. Man, I never thought I'd say that because I'm as big a Ric Flair booster as anyone, but I don't want it. Nose to nose. You don't put your hands on the Nature Boy. Or Ricky Steamboat. How dare I? I agree with that. I think Ricky Steamboat is one of, if not the greatest babyface wrestlers of all time. I fully, wholeheartedly agree with you. Oh boy. All right, Ricky, we got to move along, brother. No, don't do it to Ricky, my God, no. Get up, Ricky. Come on. Come on. Is it Brodito? Yeah. How dare you put your hands on the legend? Are we going to get a Ricky arm drag? There we go, Ricky. Get a little action in there. Big chops. Oh, big Stoke and a save, Dax. All right, that segment was fine. It was a little long. Oh, wait. We're not done. Oh, poor Ricky. Somebody help. Somebody get Ricky some water. All right, the men's blood and guts match is coming up. I think we're going to go to commercial. Maybe we're not going to commercial. Oh, we are. Okay, we're going to go to commercial. I need to use the little Boris's room. But hang out because it's main event time. It's all about to go down next. All right, it is main event time. The blood, the guts, and everything in between. So Darby going to start out for his team. Shocking, but not really. Do you think Darby's going off the top of the cage? I mean, where do we go from here, you know? Death Rider, I'm going to assume it's... it's the Great Yuta. I thought it was going to be Claudio, but the Great Yuta will be starting off with Darby Allin in our main event in the men's Blood and Guts match here on AEW Dynamite. And we're ready to get underway. All right, here comes Yuta. Let's ring the damn bell. Get this nonsense on the road. Darby brought the skateboard in the ring. Interesting. And there are like platforms up on the top of the cage. Is he going to do like a kick flip off the cage into a crossbody block of doom? Oh, Darby out of nowhere with the drop kick out on the floor. And we're off and running. I've been picking up my wardrobe for the 40-hour stream too. I've been like, I'm going to wear this shirt for this block and this shirt for that block, which is really dumb. But like, it's also, whatever I need to try to stay sane and normal during this whole thing. I'm going to do what I got to do. Darby charging in, but nothing but barricade. They're trying to bleep out the swear words directed at Wheeler Yuta. I see tables on the opposite side of the hard camera there that we might not have supposed to have been able to see, but we saw them. Poor Darby. All right, we're going to try to get Darby back in the ring. Who have the baby faces have the advantage of this one? Do they not? I could have swore the ladies' heel team did, but the men's baby team did. Yeah, that WrestleMania 2000 pay-per-view I think is going to be fun because I didn't really preview it, so I have no idea what we're going to get. I think we might get a lot of old earring Michael Cole, which will be fun, and the history of what was WrestleMania 2000 was up to what, WrestleMania 16 or 17. So it's like the really early one. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun traveling down memory lane to the original, like the early WrestleManias, but also to that 2000 time frame of Limp Bizkit and Michael Cole with an earring and puka shell necklaces and nonsense. Oh, he broke his skateboard. Now what is he going to do? Oh, there's thumbtacks on the skateboard. Well, I mean, I guess it's going to be okay. The one-time protege of Bryan Danielson. Oh, Wheeler Yuta is the first recipient of the Crimson Mask, the Angle/Olympic Slam. Alrighty, we are awaiting our next entry into the fray. Here comes Orange Cassidy. He has a backpack. What's the backpack full of? Gusset plates? His elbow pad's in his back pocket. It's always in there. Come on, man. We destroy the sunglasses. He means business. And Orange Cassidy is the proverbial house of fire. And umlaut. I did not have umlaut on my commentary bingo card for today. All right, so Orange Cassidy's backpack's full of chains. Darby wants the skateboard. This is like an Evolve main event like 7 years ago. All right, who's going to come out to save the great Yuta? I'm thinking we're going to get ourselves a Daniel Garcia here. And the winner is... indeed, Daniel Garcia, wearing a mask, which I find really weird. Is he not feeling well? Does he have a cold? Oh, the mask is off. I'm also realizing sitting here for just the 2 hours, I'm going to have to take my butt up off this chair and walk around the room every so often during the 40-hour stream because my butt hurts. things are not going the way of Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin. Now the Great Yuta has the chains. Clotheslined with the chain. All right, we're going to commercial. Stick around. We're going to be back with more Guts and Blood. Disagree to agree. All right, we're still in commercial, but we should be coming out of commercial. It's looking like the babyface team, from what we're seeing here in the picture-in-picture, are mounting a bit of a comeback. Orange Cassidy up to the top. Oh, but the Great Yuta got the knees up. So yes, while we're in commercial, really quickly here, we'll go over LPW number 43 coming up November 22nd. That is a Saturday, special Saturday live event at the Freemasons Hall of Edmonton, downtown. Tickets available now at Tixr.com. That's Tixr.com. Search for Love Wrestling. If you're not local to the Edmonton area, but you still want to watch this whiz banger of a live event, which it's going to be, I even look forward. I look forward to every LPW show, but this one, for the different venue and the Rumble, this one I think is going to be a lot of fun and really special. You can follow along live on IWTV at 7 p.m. Mountain, 9 p.m. Eastern, featuring the voice talents, or lack thereof, of yours truly, Big Bad Boris. And of course, coming up in just a couple of nights from now, Big Bad Boris' 40-hour Extreme presented by Love Wrestling. I'll be streaming on Twitch for 40 hours straight to raise some awareness for men's mental health and take some donations for the Edmonton chapter of the Canadian Mental Health Association. Oh, I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous about this whole thing, but it's going to be fun, but it's going to be challenging. And I think that's what life is all about, is some fun and some challenge. We're back from commercial just in time. And it's another baby face, I believe. So the baby faces are baby facing. And here comes Mark Briscoe. Man, every time I just feel so bad. And I mean, how do I explain this in a way that makes sense? It's silly and not important to think about the passing of Jay Briscoe just in like a wrestling sense, because, a family, kids lost a father, and, a family lost a, husband and a brother. And that's so much more important than just wrestling, but just Jay Briscoe was so talented, and the stuff that he could have done in this current day, AEW would have been just phenomenal. That's what you have to not have to do, but we have no Mark Briscoe. We're looking for him, and it appears we found him in the locker room. And this is what happens when you have when the baby faces have the advantage. You have to kind of fart around with it a little bit, but Roderick Strong's going to come. Are we going to see Roderick Strong finally join the conglomeration tonight? Is he going to conglom with the rest of them? Nonetheless, here comes Roderick Strong and his shitty little boots. Super talented guy. Love me some Roderick Strong. The Messiah of the Backbreaker, showing you exactly why he is called that. Roddy handling all of the business. But all that time, trying to figure out what's going on, we are ready for our next heel competitor. Roddy quickly scrambling outside and grabbing a chair. Now we are looking for a Claudio or a Pac. I'm going to say it is Claudio. Okay. Here comes Claudio Castagnoli. Now, what happens with Mark Briscoe? Are the baby faces at a deficit? We have more questions and answers tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Claudio looking extra jacked, I might add. Oh, he caught Darby Allin. Is he going to swing Darby Allin with Orange Cassidy on his back? My goodness. He's going to do just that. That's pretty cool. Well done, boys. Kudos on that one. Oh, he's going to hurl Darby. Ooh. We could use Claudio on under center for the Raiders. Do they have their own? I thought they were all using the same one, but apparently I'm mistaken. That's good attention to detail there, Fernando. Good for you. Ooh. Poor Darby might have broken nose there. All right, so this is babyface time again. Is it not? Here we go. Kyle O'Reilly representing the great country of Canada. I think maybe during the 40-hour stream, I should like log in with my phone and we could like go outside and watch the sunrise. I wonder if I could do that. In this world, there are nothing but possibilities. Combining their efforts on Claudio Castagnoli. Yeah, with that 40-hour stream too, I don't really get a lot of a chance to introduce it. We got to go on the air and go right into that WrestleMania 2000 pay-per-view because we're timed out to this thing like almost to the minute. There's not a lot of margin for error and shenanigans. So I'm, a little bit worried that maybe I timed it out too snug and I should have made a little bit more space for things to happen. But it's all going to come out in the wash. It's all going to get done. We're going to do it all. Roderick Strong suplexed onto the steel chair. Oh, Orange Cassidy having a bad night. The Death Riders are certainly handling business. And I think they have the next body coming out, do they not? Burger King commercial here in Canada. I got to tell you, Burger King got nothing on the hamburgers that Mrs. Boris is currently cooking for me. Very excited about it. What else can we talk about during the commercial? I think we covered everything. We covered the 40-hour extreme that's coming up in a couple of days. We covered LPW number 43. I think we covered all of our bases. I'm going to be on Between Two Beards tomorrow night, even just for a little bit to talk about the stream. We just got to get my last bit of plug from Pluggo and the boys for that one. Also, Friday morning, and I talked about this a bit earlier, I'm going to be releasing on my YouTube channel a video about the 40-hour extreme and why I'm doing it, and specifically why on this weekend. That's going to come out Friday morning on my YouTube channel, and I would appreciate it if everybody took the time to take a look at this video. I'm going to show it periodically throughout the stream as well, but I've got a story to tell. I'm going to tell it and let the chips fall where they may on that. But I would really love it if you guys could all take a look at it. We're in commercial. Stick around because the blood and guts continues here on AEW Dynamite. Alrighty, we are coming back from commercial. The Death Riders are handling business, as the late great Dusty Rhodes used to say. Pluggo just had a great tweet on X giving shout outs to the AEW medical staff for working some overtime tonight. As Orange Cassidy hurled into the cage. As we await our next arrival, I assume it's going to be Pac, and Moxley comes in last, but or I could be way off and completely wrong, and it is Jon Moxley. I should have gone to the little Boris's room during that last commercial, but an opportunity missed is an opportunity lost. What did he just pull out of his pocket? Oh, and then we just stabbed Kyle O'Reilly in the head with the goddamn fork. You could take out a freaking eye. You'll shoot your eye out. Forking the back. Darby head first into the floor. Okay. Oh, Kyle caught a gusher. Who's left on the baby team now? Mark Briscoe. I'm missing somebody obvious. Oh, they found some stuff left over from the women's match. I guess Mark Briscoe is the final man, but we don't see Mark Briscoe, do we? Oh, here's an update. The attack on Briscoe is from the Don Callis family. He is unlikely to compete. I do like the little news update kind of voice of Renee Paquette thing they did here. That was pretty cool. I don't mind that without the visual. Like just using the voice like that makes it seem even more in the moment kind of thing. Oh. Tony Schiavone talking a lot of shit about Don Callis right now. Driving the pile of Darby Allin. Oh, poor Kyle. Whew. Kyle's the sky blue of this match. All right, looks like we're going to picture-in-picture, which is good because I have to use the little Boris's room. We'll be back. I would like to say we'll be back with the conclusion, but we still got 20-ish minutes of this left. So, I mean, I think we're just getting started. So stick around. We'll be right back. All right, looks like we're coming back from the commercial. Darby climbing the cage. He's doing some sort of monkey bar gimmick here. I don't know exactly what we're planning on doing here other than just coffin dropping, which is cool. Here comes Pac. I assume. I mean, there's no one left, right? Speaking of guys that are jacked, holy moly. Pac just gets more jacked than we, every time we see him. So apparently Mark Briscoe is ruled out of this match. So it's going to be a 5-on-4 from here on out. Now, we had the heel women win the women's blood and guts, so I'm assuming we're going to have a babyface men's team. But again, there's not a lot of money in babyface wins, if that makes any sense. So I guess we'll see what happens. The bell rang, the blood and guts, the match beyond has begun. Yeah, if you ever get a chance, go through. There might even be some of them on WWE Vault. But if you can go back and find those old NWA War Games matches from like 83, 84, those are a lot of fun. Like the Dusty Rhodes and Arn Anderson and Nikita Koloffs and the Road Warriors. That's some good stuff back then. Look at Kyle O'Reilly, my God. The DNA all over the face. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. They want them locked in there for the rest of their natural born lives. So where do we go from here? Are we going to see Mark Briscoe make a big triumphant return? Is he going to hobble his way down to the ringside area? Because the heels have this pretty much in full control here. There has to be the TSN turning point, if you will. Oh, we're going to get Hangman Page versus Shibata. My God, Mark Britt, like at least, oh, terrible. Like they need some sort of like visual reason why Mark Briscoe like was beaten down and couldn't compete. There needs to be some sort of, at least like tear up his shirt or something. Like you don't have to gig him in the back, but some sort of thing that displays this whole storyline. Because like he looks pretty good to go to me. If that makes any sense. Like for a guy who can't compete, he's certainly competing just fine. Oh, we've got the toolbox. This is not what the Death Riders wanted. What's in the toolbox? I'm assuming, tools. Submission or surrender. And now the babyface team have things well in hand. Kyle O'Reilly, buckets. Oh, Mark Briscoe has the table. Are we trying to bring this in, or are we going to set it up out on the floor? It looks like we're going to set it up out on the floor. Oh, I smell hamburgers. I smell it. It's happening as we speak. Oh, boy. Some poor bastard going to take the fall. Some poor bastard. What is he choking him with? What is that? And Mark Briscoe, who was moments ago clinging to death in the back, is about to jump off the top of the goddamn cage. Yeah, this is a bad idea. Oh, Daniel Garcia rolled off the table. All of this is a bad idea. Oh, but Kyle O'Reilly caught him. Oh, and now we've got Mark Briscoe and Wheeler Yuta. Oh boy. This is all bad. Like, this is some video game shit right now. I don't want to see anybody thrown off the cage either, but where did the rope come from? What is this madness? What are we doing here? Oh, he's going to give him a chair and send it up to the top. Oh, he's going to send like 4 chairs up to the top. I mean, that's kind of interesting, I guess. Yeah, hook it around the thing. Yeah, there you go. All right, up we go. I mean, I don't hate that. It's ridiculous, but oh, it's stuck under the lip of the thing. Oh no, it's stuck under the lip of the thing. Oh, come on, Mark. Did he get it? Oh, he got it. Okay, good. It's Hangman's turnbuckle all over again. Yeah, like this is all well and good, but it just doesn't make sense, the whole Mark Briscoe thing. I think, Fernando, we're about to have something like that, and I'm a little bit concerned about it because of reasons. But I guess we'll see. The J Driller? The low blow. My goodness. It's nothing sacred in blood and guts. Oh. The chair to the skull. I mean, that's bad enough. All right. We're taking our last commercial break of the evening. Stick around because this is about to get a little bit wacky. So hang out because the big finish is coming. Okay, so we're moments away from coming back from commercial. Just super quick, I want to talk about LPW number 43 coming your way on November the 22nd is a Saturday. Special Saturday event at the Freemasons Hall of Edmonton, away from our usual Rec Room venue. This is going to be a lot of fun. 30 competitor Revolution Rumble plus a couple of extra matches already announced. Short Kings taking on the Mad Lads just recently announced. This show is going to be a lot of fun. Tickets available right now at Tixter.com if you're in the Edmonton area. If you are not, you can check it out on IWTV at 7 o'clock Mountain, 9 p.m. Eastern, hosted by little old me. Oh boy, coming up just over 24 hours from now. Oh no, I guess it's 48 hours from now. Friday night, 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time is the beginning of Big Bad Boris's 40-hour extreme, taking donations for the Canadian Mental Health Association Edmonton chapter and spreading the good news, the good word about men's mental health and that it's okay to not be okay. We got a whole bunch of really fun stuff coming. If you can be a part of that and tune in on the Twitch, that would be fantastic. We are coming back from commercial, and I think it's about to go down. Wheeler Yuta, Mark Briscoe up on top of the cage. Wheeler might be looking to hit Mark Briscoe with the J Driller. The ultimate disrespect. Like no one's watching the ring. I think they know this. Mark Briscoe is now wearing the crimson mask. J Driller into the chairs on top of the cage. Meanwhile, Claudio and Darby Allin are duking it out over the hammer or some shit. I don't know. It's one of my hamburgers and I want to go to bed. Oh, Mark Briscoe coming back down again. Maybe we're not going to see anybody go off the top of the cage. I'm okay with that. That's a little much. That is a high cage. Mark Briscoe into the waiting arms of Pac. And now we just got a little bit of chaos everywhere. Oh, it's got the oh man. Gabe Kidd is on the scene. Darby has that the stun gun. What do you call that thing? The Mr. Sparky. Yes, Gabe Kidd has been a hired gun of the Death Riders before. Oh, Orange Cassidy going into the pockets. The staple gun. Was he to staple his pockets to his hand? That's actually kind of fabulous. You know what? That's actually kind of awesome. I don't hate that. Yeah, I don't hate that. Meanwhile, who's climbing up top of the thing? Oh, is that Pac? Oh, are we going to hang Darby Allin from the entranceway gimmick? I love how we just say that so nonchalant. Like, are they going to hang him? Looks like there's tables or something set up down there. Yep, those are tables. Well, we're not doing the fire. Oh, wow. All right. Apparently, we're going to do the fire on television. I don't know when was the last time I saw. I mean, ECW did the fire table on television years ago. I don't know if WWE ever did the fire table until, wow, they're going to do the fire table. Oh, man. I mean, that went as well as it could possibly go. As I know how dumb that sounds, but like I've seen a lot of fire spots over the years and recently go horribly wrong. So like that was like relatively safe. I know that sounds ridiculously stupid. And the match is not over, by the way. That was not the finish or the end. Oh, I smell hamburgers. Maybe that's Darby Allin I smell. All right, that's not funny. Bulldog choke. Chain in the mouth of Kyle O'Reilly. Is Kyle going to give it up? No, the middle finger of defiance. I'm exhausted. My goodness. We have been through a lot of stuff tonight. Oh, Orange Cassidy and his hands stapled to his pockets. Oh, and he ripped them out. My God. Through the table. Ooh, that was interesting. It's like ECW with money is what this is. No one's breaking the goddamn table. There you go. Oh, man. This would be fun to call, though. I think I'd enjoy calling a match like this just because of the ridiculousness of it. Off the ropes. But he hit the orange punch into a table that doesn't break because, fuck you. That's why. Are we going to have Moxley quit again? Because if we have Moxley quit again, I would have all the Death Riders be like, bro, you talk a lot of shit here, but all you do is quit. Uh-oh. Oh, he countered it. Oh. Pinfalls don't mean anything. Into the cross arm breaker. Into the ankle lock, which pops me. That makes me laugh because all of this extracurricular bullshit we've seen in this match, and it's won by wrestling moves. And he taps out. Jon Moxley, if I'm the Death Riders, and this might be the story going forward, I'm like, bro, you talk all the shit, you just keep tapping out. Although I do think that like 2 or 3 awesome reversals, all that extracurricular stuff, and submission wrestling match or wrestling moves win the match. I will say this. I mean, that was a fun show. It was a little extra, especially for free TV. A little extra, maybe a lot extra. I'm glad that nobody went off the top of the cage because that's what I was a little bit worried about. It's going to be interesting to see what this is perceived like by the internet wrestling community, which, but like too much just for like too much in the sense of too violent for regular TV, but also like this is, too much for something that's not a pay-per-view where you can make money off this. They could have sold this show and made money that way, but they choose to do it this way, and it is what it is. We are going off the air. That is the conclusion of the Blood and Guts. That was a lot of fun. That was a fun show of just, you know what you're getting into going into it, so you can kind of frame your brain to be like, okay, we're not going to get a lot of, steamboat arm drags, pun intended. But that was a lot of fun. So I will be on Between Two Beards tomorrow night. I believe it's 8 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Mountain, to talk about the Extreme. And then, of course, the Extreme starts Friday night, 10 p.m. Mountain, midnight Eastern. Everything gets underway. Thanks for hanging out. This was a lot of fun. I'm going to go eat hamburgers and go to bed because I got to work tomorrow. I love you guys. We will see you tomorrow. We will see you on Friday night when everything gets extreme, no pun intended. Thank you, and have a great night.